Good morning. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak with you early this morning. I sure appreciate it. On behalf of the 600 employees of Citicorp Trust Bank, thank you very much for making a difference. Thank you very much for helping families. And thank you very, very much for doing what's right. We're going to talk a little bit about doing what's right as we go on today. But first off, I thought it'd be good just to kind of recap what we've done in the past year. It's been an outstanding year in the lending business at Primerica. One of our best ever. And I think it's a great time to reflect on that and also make sure you understand the perspective between that and what's happening in the industry today. So with that, let's go to the first slide and talk about what an awesome job we've done in 2007. If you notice on there, total loan volume, $5.2 billion. One of our best years ever. And it's due to the outstanding job you do every single day, sitting across the KT, working with individuals, working with families, and making sure you get them on the road to debt freedom and financial independence. The next line's great too. Compensation in the field, as Glenn just mentioned, $82 million. As we all march with our eyes fixed on the goal of the billion-dollar comp vision John has laid out, Citicorp Trust Bank is happy to do our part as we move toward that vision. But folks, it gets even better when you go down that line. Number of families helped, 32,000. 32,000 families that you helped get on the road to debt freedom. 32,000 families that you helped get on the road to financial independence. By working with them, by getting them on a plan, by showing them where to go, you've made a difference in a lot of folks' lives, and that number's there on the screen. But you know, part of what we do is a mission of getting folks out of debt. But the other part's working toward financial independence. And you'll see that on the next line down there. Average monthly savings from a smart solution in 2007, $257 in the U.S., $462 in Canada. Folks, that's an amazing number. $257 a month on average you've been able to save families in Middle America. But the great thing is then what we do with that money. That's $257 that they can use to accelerate the loan. That's $257 they can use to buy protection for their families. That's $257 they can use to set up an investment account to save for college or save for retirement. The road to financial independence begins with you, and as part of the smart solution, you're able to help them with that savings. Is that great or what? But you know it gets even better. And let's try to put this in perspective. Let's take a look at the next slide if we could. These numbers are outstanding, folks. At the end of the day, let's break down what we did in 2007 and how it relates to what you do every day. You helped 88 families every day. 4 families every single hour. But further down, take a look at the debt restructuring. We restructured $12.9 million of debt every single day. That breaks down to $538,000 every hour and just shy of $9,000 every minute. Folks, think about that. That's like an average family's credit card balance. You're taking away the burden of a credit card, the obstacle that debt puts to families getting financially independent. You're taking that away every single minute of every single hour of every single day of every single month of the entire year. You should be very proud with what you've accomplished in 2007. Those dollars you save, those families you help, that debt you restructure allows folks in Middle America to see a light at the end of the tunnel, to see that there is a way to become financially independent, to see that there is a way to save for college and retirement, to see that there is a way to provide protection for their families. By sitting at the KT kneecap to kneecap, you help families every single day get on that road to debt freedom and financial independence. And we're happy to be along that road with you. Now, part of what you do as part of the smart solution is also important because it takes a look at how the families perceive that solution and what happens after you visit with them at the KT. So let's take a look at our next slide, and we'll talk about some of the aspects of that too. Folks, I couldn't be prouder of the team we have in the Smart Solution Centers around North America. The job they do day after day is outstanding. The work they do for your clients is perfect. But what really makes it good is what you do at the KT, because you set expectations. You get the documents. You work with the families so they understand what's going to happen next. By the job you do every single day, you make our job so much easier. And that success is reflected in the first number on your screen. Citicorp Trust Bank surveys every single borrower. Every time we do a loan, we send out a survey to that borrower and ask them how their experience was with Citicorp Trust Bank. And I'm pleased to say that once again in 2007, we have a 97% satisfaction rating in Citicorp Trust Bank. Folks, isn't that great? That's not only good from the standpoint that a lot of folks are very happy with what you've done for them at the KT, but folks, that number is the best within Citigroup. It's better than Citibank, it's better than Smith Barney, it's even better than the Cards Group. It's the best satisfaction anywhere in this great company of ours, and it's all due to the work you do at the kitchen table setting expectations. Outstanding news. Thank you very much. Additionally, we made service improvements in the solution centers to make sure that you're able to fulfill clients' expectations 100% of the time. Topmost on that is the ability to get a customized smart solution, a conditional approval, back within 1 day. On the average now, we're doing this in less than 24 hours. And in many cases, I hear stories around the country of CSS's conditional approvals delivered back within 2 hours, sometimes even 60 minutes, especially using the Turbo app. It's outstanding news because the sooner we get the information back, the sooner your folks can do a carryback, the sooner we can get folks on the road to debt freedom and financial independence, and the sooner we can get a check in new reps' pockets so that they understand the dream is real and what we're doing helps families every single day. Now, it's not good, though, if you can't get your calls answered, and we work hard to make sure that happens. And you'll see on there, average speed of answer less than 20 seconds. For those that have been around a while, you know there wasn't a time that happened as much. But it happens a lot now. We've restaffed. We have enough folks. We're there at every opportunity to make sure that your folks have an opportunity to talk to someone who can help them get that solution closed for you. Application to close, less than 30 days. What that means is from the time you deliver the application to the time the loan is closed, right now is running about 26 days nationwide. 26 days. One of the fastest in the industry for what we're doing. But again, that's not only due to the outstanding job of our partners in the solution centers, but that's due to what you do every single day. Sitting at the KT, setting expectations, getting documents, making sure folks know who's going to call and when. That really helps the system. And we thank you for your help for us, because that makes everything go well. Thank you very much for that. And last but not least, the Turbo app. Turbo app's out pretty much around the country now. We'd still like to see more folks get on it. How many of you have submitted an application using the Turbo app? There are a lot of hands have gone up. And I'm sure that as you've done that, you've noticed how quick, how easy, how efficient that process is. Not only can we get signatures quickly, not only can we get everything on process fast, not only does that allow us to return conditional approval sheets within an hour or so, but more than that, it eliminates all the issues we used to have with compliance, with HMDA, apps getting back, phone calls back to you saying, we're missing this piece, you have to have it. It enables our reps to get everything done at the same visit. One time, one visit, and we can do a smart solution. That represents a savings of your time. That also represents a savings of time it takes for us to get families on the road to debt freedom and financial independence. Thank you for that, too. Now, you've probably heard a lot about the mortgage industry lately, huh? There's a lot in the news about mortgages on a regular basis. As you know, there's about 125 lenders that have gone under in the past 6 or 8 months right now. There's a lot of turmoil in the lending business as lenders find it's not as easy to do their jobs anymore. as they have to explain why families got in the wrong loan, as they have to explain why families are in a loan that's not right for them, and as those families find that as the rates accelerate and suddenly changes they weren't anticipating take place, now they can't make payments. Folks, it's real simple. The fact is that at Citicorp Trust Bank and here at Primerica, we don't have any of those problems. While the rest of the industry continues to contract, in the fourth quarter alone, lending volume was down 21% nationwide. Yet at Citicorp Trust Bank, we had our best quarter in years. We have had our best year in years. And in January 2008, we're on pace to break the 2007 and 2006 records, thanks to you. Folks, the answer is simple. It's the difference between doing what's easiest and doing what's right. It's between looking at this as a transaction or looking at this as a lifelong financial relationship. It's about the difference in what we do and how we do it and how you work with Middle America across the KT every day compared to how everybody else does it. So with that, let's take a look at the next slide and you'll see what I mean by that. Folks, there's a big difference between Citicorp Trust Bank and the rest of the mortgage industry. And I want you to understand that because that's important for new folks to understand. The mortgage industry for the past 2 or 3 years has believed in creative mortgages. Yeah, well, whatever you need, we can find a way to make it work. You don't want to make a payment for a while, we've got a solution for that. You want a short rate right now for a few months, then a bigger rate later, we can do that. Whatever you want to make it easiest for you, we'll do it. Now, it may not be the best for you, but it'll be easiest for us. So let's do it that way. So while the rest of the industry still looked at creative mortgages and new ways to do this, we stayed the course. Fixed rate, fixed term, 30-year fixed, every single time. The reasons are simple. Because families want to know what they're going to pay, when they're going to pay it, and most importantly, when they're going to be debt-free. And thanks to what you do at the KT every day and thanks to the products we offer, we're able to see that. It's the difference between doing what's easiest and doing what's right. Now, the mortgage industry then went a step further because some folks wanted a really, really inexpensive loan. So they said, you know what, we can either have regular amortization or you can just pay a little principal, or if that's too much for you, we'll create a loan where you pay no principal. In fact, you can even pay less than the principal and the interest will just keep adding up on the back end. The industry's answers, doing what's easiest, were negative amortization and no amortization. At Citicorp Trust Bank, we don't believe in doing what's easiest, we believe in doing what's right, and that means we offer customized acceleration options. So it's a matter of regular amortization, or get this, we make it faster. Because our goal is to get you out of debt. We're the only company in America that will give you a loan to buy a house and then tell you how to get out of it. Right? We're the only ones doing that. It's the difference between doing what's easiest and doing what's right. Doing what's easiest for most mortgage companies means a fee for biweekly, an upfront fee, then a per draft fee. At Citicorp Trust Bank, doing what's right means there is no charge ever for Equity Builder. Paying off your loan shouldn't be something you have to pay us to do, right? And last but not least, the industry still looked at this as a transactional-based business, as a way to get you in and out the door, get the loan booked, and on to the next person. Where at Citicorp Trust Bank, we believe different. What you do every single day is different. You believe in helping families, in making a difference, in getting folks on the road to debt freedom, on the road to financial independence, in educating them about the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. You do this every day. You do what's right every day, 100% of the time, and we're so proud to be in business with you because of that. Folks, there has never been a better time in this industry. You've heard rates have gone down a lot, right? We took some massive rate decreases in the past 2 or 3 months. And I'm not here to tell you anything. I don't know where rates are going. But if I was you, I'd be looking over the next couple weeks for something more to happen. Because as rates continue to go down, we will make sure we have a competitively priced product for you every single time. Our rates now are at the lowest point they've been since 2003. We're 25 basis points away from matching that. And again, maybe something good's going to happen in the next couple of weeks as rates go down. But no matter what happens with rates, I ask you to do the same thing you've been doing. Sit at the kitchen table. Work with folks in Middle America. Get them on the road to debt freedom. Get them on the road to financial independence. Educate them about the greatest opportunity in the world. Make sure that you're doing what's right every single time, like I know you do, because with that, we're going to make a difference with everybody in America, and Citicorp Trust Bank is going to be with you every step of the way. Thank you.